All right, so we're starting the 8th grade basketball game now. Today's special event, Game on Cancer, between the Holland Warriors and the Central Middle School Cougars. Again, today's festivities, today's games are a special benefit to raise money for the Whymer family. Jim Whymer is a longtime supporter of athletics in our community. He was a longtime editor on the sports department for the Times-Herald. Also donated lots of time to youth basketball and softball and baseball programs over the years. Recently developed melanoma, and in treating the disease, he's had to deal with lots of complications from his treatment. Is winning the battle currently, and so we're here to support, acknowledge that, and also raise some funds to help him continue his battle as he fights along. We're proud of Jim and his family. The 7th grade game was a great game. I have sitting beside me right now Brendan Hammond. Brendan Hammond, one of the stars for the Warriors in that first game. We came a little bit short in the 4th quarter there, but you still had a great game. How do you feel about that, Brendan?
Good.
Good? Now, I mentioned a couple different times in the game that you have that basketball skill set, but your dad was the wrestling coach. You know which way you're going to play in high school yet?
Basketball.
Basketball, you're going to be the baller all in all, right?
Uh-huh.
Still a baller through and through, huh? Perfect. Perfect. Well, we appreciate you being here, sir. The 8th grade teams here. The 8th grade Holland Woods team is coached by John Novato and Dan Kalua. All right, the Central team is coached by Brett Van Drew and Jody Trombley. Coach Van Drew from Central Middle School is the person who organized this whole event to raise money for the Whymer family after getting the support of his athletic director here at Central Middle School, Ben Brock, and his principal, Bethany Davis. So we're about set for the national anthem, and then we will break into 8th grade basketball action here at Central Middle School. Mr. Hammond, you're going to help me do the play-by-play here in the second game?
Uh-huh.
He's on air. He is live on air.
No national anthem.
No national anthem, Mr. Hammond informs you. So was there one for your game in the 7th grade game? All right, so they do one a night here at Central Middle School. Okay, my naivety. But we're about to have the jump ball here. Two good basketball teams in the area here. 2 strong football teams this fall from Holland Woods and Central. So I'm expecting to see a good, hard-fought game here on this end. I know the Central team has had lots of success this season at the 8th grade level. Tip won by the Cougars. Number 4 for Central puts it through. That's Ronald Jeffrey. Ronald Jeffrey with the quick points, and Central goes right into a full court press. Good trap on the corner. Has Josh Ward was stuck in that trap, ends up with the turnover. Central pushing it hard right from the beginning. Underneath goes to Trevion Green. Trevion Green on the basket. All right. Holland Woods having a lot of early troubles handling the full court press of the Warriors. Mr. Hammond beside me here. They teach you anything early in 7th and 8th grade to deal with that full court pressure? You're a point guard, right?
Uh-huh. Just get the pick and pass. Pass out of it.
Look to pass out of the picks. Do you send a big guy to the center of the court to help you out?
Yep.
Another turnover early. Lot of perimeter pressure from the Cougars. 21 shot, rebounded by number 4. Nice move there by number 15, Travion Green. Very smooth underneath the basket.
Blocking foul.
Blocking foul.
Foul number 15, Travion Green.
His first team first. Checking in for the Warriors already, number 10, Jacob Rabb, whose brother Isaac is going to be the shortstop this year for the Northern Huskies baseball program. #22 of Holland Woods takes it to the rack. Saya Curry. Wow, another great dish there from Ronald Jeffrey to Travion Green. Travion was 6 of the 8 Cougar points here early in the first quarter. Saya Curry looks to go to the hoop again. Takes it hard, offensive board, number 24. Who's that, sir?
David Wendell.
David Wendell. Travion again to the hoop. This time he just draws the foul and goes to the charity stripe. Saya Curry with the foul. His first, also team first. First one is good. Travion's second attempt, also through the hoop. Back-to-back free throws for Travion Green. Full court pressure applied. Whistle blows. Signal seems to be Holland Woods basketball on the sideline. Saya Curry goes cross court.
Trey Kidd.
Rebound, Ronald Jeffrey. Jeffrey pushing the ball. Shows great ball skills on his way to the basket and the hoop.
Foul.
Foul on
Johnny Oriole.
Johnny Oriole. It's interesting here. I had to double check the names. I have Mr. Hammond, Brendan Hammond again, who was a point guard for the 7th grade Warriors, joining me here for the 8th grade basketball game.
Trey for the 3.
Trey Kidd just off the mark. Good rebound inside by number 7, who's not on our roster, but he pushes the ball head around Jeffrey, who is on our roster, who gets the hoop and a big lead early for the Cougars. 4 minutes and 46 seconds remain in the first quarter. It is the Cougars 14, the Holland Woods Warriors 4. Thank you for watching our Channel 6 action of today's basketball festivities at the middle school level.
Well, I don't have this channel.
Well, we can still get you a copy, as copies of anything produced on Channel 6 can be purchased. Just contact the station directly and they will set you up with a copy of your game, young man. And with the performance you had today, you may want to keep that as a keepsake for the years to come. Rabb dribbling up top. Great perimeter defense applied by Jameer Ferrier. Montgomery, Tony Montgomery from, just off the mark. Rebound fought for underneath. Cougars 21, just off on a three-point try. That was Jameer Ferrier just off on a three-point try. 21, Montgomery for the Warriors looking to push, now settles at the top of the key. Takes it to the hoop himself. Montgomery with the basket. Good basket there. I didn't see who. Was that 21 on the make?
Jameer.
21, Jameer. Great shot, great take. Montgomery dishes inside. Strong put up by number 4 there for the Warriors.
Rummel.
Declan. Just off the mark. Cougars take it down. Warriors back. Montgomery will try from 3. Oh, big time shot. Montgomery on the ball from downtown. Foul. The foul is called on the floor before the shot. Will be Central basketball on the baseline. Central has 3 substitutes coming in.
Get the color commentating going.
Montgomery takes the ball up court for the Warriors. Out of bounds, sideline basketball, Warriors basketball after some strong defense there. Now, without giving me too much information here, Mr. Hammond, you are a Holland 7th grader. I'm sure the 8th grades run a lot of similar sets. How much of the offense is just you guys running, and how much is stuff called on the sideline from your coach?
50-50.
About 50-50?
Most of the point guards call the plays usually.
Now, are you calling coaches' suggestions, or are you just
sometimes
making decisions on your own?
Usually decisions, but on our own. But coach tells us sometimes.
Awesome, awesome. You got to learn. There's a lot of things that are parts of the game you have to learn at that 7th grade level, so you can use them going on to the high school. Montgomery on the court with a great take. Gets the foul and the basket, and one opportunity for. Now, did you say it goes by Antonio?
Tony Antonio.
Okay, so we'll call him Tony Montgomery or Antonio Montgomery.
Trey, Richie, and Tyler Moore just came in.
Pass inside.
Trey and 21, they had played football together for a couple of years.
Trey and Central's 21?
Uh-huh. Jameer.
Jameer.
They were like really good friends.
That's a big part of growing up here in Port Huron schools, especially once you get into the athletics, is that you're going to compete against the people that you played with growing up. And those especially those big red Northern Husky games, you have a lot of friends on the other side, and you want to win the game, but at the end of the game, you're just glad that you can have that kind of fun contest against your friends.
Saya just did a layup.
Saya closes the score. Central's catching up here. I'm sorry, Hollandwood's catching up. Central had the early big lead, 20-13. Great defense gives the Warriors basketball. Refs blow the whistle for substitutions. It's Saya Curry and bounds to Trey Kidd.
Shoot that.
He had a stoppage in play, and I'm not 100% certain what the call was there, but it will be Warriors basketball underneath
Blocking.
the rim.
Blocking foul.
And we have another whistle and stoppage and foul underneath the basket here. That will
Shooting
send
foul.
Tony Montgomery to the line. 41 seconds here in the first quarter. Just off on the free throw. Free throws, again, for those of you that missed the first game, free throws are a tough part of middle school basketball, as some of these kids have never really experienced. And it's a different thing to be up there at the charity stripe with everybody watching you, and you're used to taking your shots off the dribble.
Tony hit the second.
Yes, hitting the second shows you how much difference one shot can be from the other. Ball inbound at 35. Takes it strong to the hoop. Good rebound here by Holland Woods, but he stepped out of bounds. Richie Kent steps out of bounds on the board of Sincere Jones' shot. Good cut underneath by number 13. 13, Dante Owens cut right to the hoop and was fouled, and will go to the free throw line for two. 27.5 seconds left in the first period here. We have to score 20 for Central and 14 for Holland Woods. First free throw, good from Mr. Owens. Second, just off the mark. Saya Curry underneath, great dish from Trey Kidd. Saya puts it through the hoop.
10 seconds left.
Short time on the clock, as pointed out by my partner here, Brendan Hammond. 3-2.
Foul on Richie Kent.
Oh, great look underneath. Sincere Jones on the finish. At the end of the first quarter, score is the Warriors of Holland Woods 16, the Cougars of Central 23. Hey, Mr. Hammond, thank you so much for joining me for the first quarter of action. I wish you continued success in your basketball career, sir.
Memory of Papa Dome. Carissa Gamble, honor of Jim Whymer. Judy Wong. Victoria Johnson, honor of Sherry. Mikhail Levere.
As we begin action here in the second quarter, the announcer is reading all the names, the athletes today wearing special jerseys in honor of somebody who's had to deal with cancer, and they've raised money today for Game On Cancer and for the Whymer family, but they're all playing in honor of somebody special in their own lives, and they have special uniforms for the occasion today. Just an outstanding event put on here by Central Middle School. Was originated by Central's 8th grade head coach Brett Van Drew with the support of the administrative team here at Central Middle School. Central starts off the quarter by going right back to number 15. 15 for Central is Travion Green, who had a very strong first quarter as well. Central takes the ball down. Travion Green. Travion Green gets the rebound, puts it back up for two, extends the lead to 11 for the Cougars. Trey Kidd showing some good ball skills out top. Farrier thought he had a clean pick. That's Shamir Farrier, thought he had a clean pick. Called for the foul. Good aggressive play from those two friends on opposite teams here today. Saya Curry to the hoop, draws the foul. Drawing the foul from Travion Green. Sends Saya Curry to the free throw line for 2. Saya Curry, like many of the athletes out here today, multi-sport athlete. Also excels on the football field and has for several years. Been very involved in youth sports in our community. Just off on the first free throw. Travion Green checks out after his second foul. Checking in for him is number 7. Well, I'll have to check in at halftime. Is not currently on my roster. Saya Curry's second free throw is good.
Saya Curry with 1 for 2 at the free throw line.
Good pick and roll play, but unable to finish. Is number 7, leads through the Holland Woods, taking the ball up court. That's number 12 for Holland Woods, dribbling. That's Josh Ward. Josh Ward gives to Curry, gives to Powell, or I'm sorry, 23 is Trey Kidd. Trey Kidd looking for an opening, finds it, takes the 3, just off the mark. Farrier pushes, Jameer goes to the hoop and makes it. Saya Curry to the basket, 4-2 on the layup. Warriors have done a good job of keeping the lead right at 10. Have to do some more on defense, though, to close it down. Great play underneath by 7, who's got Powell on the back of his jersey. So we're going to go with Powell for now. Curry at the top elbow, looking for action from his teammates. Ooh. Great hustle there by Ronald Jeffrey, applying the pressure at the top. Strong perimeter defense there. Think coach saw that too and pulls in 5 new substitutes for the Warriors. On the court now for the Warriors, number 21, Tony Montgomery also had a strong first quarter for the Warriors. Shot up and away. Rebound goes long. Goes out of bounds. Central basketball. Ronald Jeffrey takes the inbounds from Connor McKinney. Jeffrey to the basket. Nice. Layup, Ronald Jeffrey. Tony Montgomery now at the top with the hoop, drives, dishes. Number 30, great shot there from Ryan Older. Just off the mark though. Central pushes the other way. Number 11, right to the hoop and through, Jeffrey Walker. Jeffrey Walker showing off some skills. Jacob Rabb behind the back to the basket. Dishes but loses control. Timeout for substitution here. The Cougars substitute again. Jeffrey takes the ball up court. Great action on the court there from both teams. Leads to Warriors basketball. And we have, I believe we're going to be in the penalty. We're going to have free throws for the Warriors. On the foul call, that's the 7th foul for the Cougars, which will put Montgomery at the free throw line for a one-on-one situation. If he makes the first, he'll get a second free throw. If he misses, then they'll be fighting for the rebound. Just off, and the Warrior rebound goes to 33. Aaron Smith. Cougars push the ball, but too much as they get a traveling call. Pushing back the other way immediately is the Warriors. Strong take by Tony Montgomery, around and not quite in. Smith on another rebound, pushes ahead to number 11. Number 11, that's Jeffrey Walker. Jeffrey Walker, I believe it was Jonathan Oriel on a great assist. Rabb now with the ball for the Warriors. Rabb looking for an opening. It's just back to Montgomery. Montgomery cross court to Older. Older looking to assert himself underneath. Puts up a good shot. Doesn't fall. McKinney comes down, dishes ahead to 35. 35, Sincere Jones. Doesn't make the basket, but goes to the line. Montgomery came down hard on playing defense there. Great act of sportsmanship there as Mr. Jones went right to him and asked if he was okay and check on the opponent. Great class here in the Port Huron schools. First free throw made by Sincere Jones. With just less than 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter, we have the score 19 for the Warriors of Holland Woods and double that 38 for the Cougars of Central. Second free throw no good, board by the Warriors, pushing down the court. At the top of the Richie Kent with the ball, drives the hoop, doesn't get it. Turnover goes to the Cougars. Right down to the hoop, number 3, Jonathan Oriole. Doesn't make it, pushes the other way. Trey Kidd, and Trey connects on the layup. Oh, great give and go for the Cougars, but 22. Derek Winkler just barely didn't finish on the other end. Right to the hoop, and they're going to say no basket. Trey Kidd went right to the hoop, but they're going to say foul, but not an and one. So I would think this would be a 1-and-1 situation then. The announcer at the head table confirms my thought. The first one, the free throw is off the mark, but the Warriors hustle to a rebound. Great rebound there by Josh Ward. Keeps the ball on the Warriors' end. Less than a minute to play here in the first half. Ward to the hoop. Oh, Smith comes over with a great rejection. Trey Kidd for 3. just off, pushes the ball. Central pushing. Sincere Jones. Sincere Jones connects on a layup. We're under 30 seconds here in the half. Trey Kidd looks to take hard again. Goes to the basket, fouled, will shoot 2 free throws. Tremendous up and down action from both these teams. Wonderful to see the amount of improvement from watching the 7th grade game to the 8th grade game. Coaching is paying off for these young men at these 2 schools as they're learning and developing with their teammates. Also great to see plenty of acts of sportsmanship out here in the 8th grade game. Kidd's second free throw was just around the rim and off. Central, 16 seconds to make something happen. Oh, a great steal from Josh Ward. Josh with a great take down the court, but Sincere Jones was having none of them putting 2 points up. But it will be Warrior basketball with 8.6 seconds left in the half. Trey Kidd dishes to Curry. Curry sees the clock, dishes back to Kidd, sets a screen, shots away, no good, but good action between those 2 friends to get the shot away. At halftime, we have the score, 22 for the Warriors of Holland Woods and 40 for the Cougars of Central. Again, this is Channel 6 action from Port Huron Schools of today's game. Today's game is a special benefit middle school basketball game, raising money for Game On Cancer and the Whymer family. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Channel 6 middle school basketball action, CPHS Channel 6 here at Port Huron Schools, as we have the Cougars of Central Middle School playing the Warriors of Holland Woods. Central inbounds the ball, start the half. Powell with the shot, fight for the rebound, Ronald Jeffrey. Ronald Jeffrey with the shot. Oh, great take to the hoop there by Ronald Jeffrey. Trey Kidd pushed the ball back up the court for the Warriors. Side Curry at the elbow. People coming to screen for him. Side dishes it off. I believe that's Josh Ward. Josh Ward, oh, steal by Jeffrey to the hoop. Ronald Jeffrey and number 15, Travion Green, had extremely strong first half for the Cougars. Saya Curry on a good look, but Ronald Jeffrey with the quick hands and the steal. Ronald Jeffrey dishes off to Powell. Powell puts it up. Oh, just off the mark. A little bit too strong for the hoop there. Great board underneath. As he did the young man with the 25 there. O'Farrell with a good rebound. Josh Ward goes behind the back, but Oriole have none of it and comes up with the steal. Pushes the ball for the Cougars, coast to coast, just off the mark. Baseline basketball. Checking in for the Warriors. Central to baseline basketball, checking for Warriors, number 10. That's a Rab, that's Jacob Rab. Quickly, Jameer Farrier puts the ball through the hoop for the Cougars. Trey Kidd pushing. Kid and Farrier. Good friends, but battling it hard out here today. Saya Curry to the hoop. Around and just off. Out of bounds baseline. Warriors basketball. Curry will inbound the basketball for Holland Woods. Curry finds, was looking for O'Farrell. Central. So quick on the transitions. Gets up and down the court. Very fluid. Very quick up and down the court for the Cougars. And it looks like we have a timeout, I believe. And it looks like we might have 10 new athletes on the court. It looks like both teams might be subbing all 5 guys. 5 minutes, 11 seconds here in the third period. Score 48-22. Cougars lead. And yes, both teams have brought in line changes to steal a turn from hockey. And we have 10 new athletes on the court with the exception of Rab, who had checked in just seconds before the line change for the Warriors. We have a hand checking foul on, I think, 35. I think Sincere Jones got called for the foul. Rab with the ball in the corner. Rab trying to create. Number 2, though. Number 2, Ryan Gilbert, goes to the floor, hustling for his Central and his teammates. Montgomery with the ball for the Warriors. Montgomery puts the shot up and just off the mark. Inside battle, won by number 13, Dante Owens. But turnover, Montgomery takes the ball and puts it through the hoop for the Warriors. Jones goes all the way to the rack. Harba gets his own rebound. Passes out to Jeffrey Walker. Walker had trouble handling it, so he brings the ball back out. They reset the offense. Quick shot, though, from 13. Sincere Jones, 35, on the rebound and put back. Cougars have taken a commanding lead of this one. Rab drives, dishes. Montgomery puts it up, a little bit long. Rab on the hustle play, though. Jacob now driving, finds his teammate, puts it up. Oh, just a little bit strong there by number 4, Declan Rummel. Central tries to push, but Montgomery gets the ball back for the Warriors. And we have Jacob Rab just off on a 3-point try. Sincere Jones rebounds the ball for the Central and slows down action. Slowing down action for Central never lasts long, though. Pushing the ball again is Hunter Atkinson, right to the hoop and through. Montgomery comes off the screen by Rummel. Good steal, though, inside by the Cougars. Pushing the ball the other way is Ryan Gilbert. Ryan Gilbert inside to Jones. Jones up, just off the mark. Owens with the ball, but gets stripped underneath the basket. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Warriors basketball on the baseline. Inbounds comes just before Holland sets up for another mass substitution. Montgomery puts it up. Oh, just off the mark. Long rebound. Jacob Rab again, hustling all over the court. Rab puts it up. Another little bit long on the shots. Montgomery puts it up this time. Just short. Mass substitutions for the Warriors. Ball was out of bounds off of Cougar. With 90 seconds left to play here in the third period. Score is 52-24. Cougars lead. Central now also making a large number of substitutions. Inbounds was the Trey kid. Knocked out of bounds by Central, and we'll try to inbound the ball again, this time from the other side of the baseline. Trey kid, I found the same wing action they were looking for last time. Into Curry, Curry underneath. Dominant position, but just a little bit strong on the shot. Jones dishes out. Central clogged up there in the corner. Resets the offense at top. Owens goes underneath on a great look. Great pass down to Markel Rogan, who draws the foul. We'll have 2 shots here. First one, good. Markel Rogan. Substitutions, and we have a buzzer. Looks as if the third period came to a close during free throws. Second free throw off the mark. And that will end the third period action. The third period ends with the commanding lead from the Central Cougars. The score 53 for the Cougars, 24 for the Holland Woods Warriors. Again, today's action is in honor of Game On Cancer. We're raising money for Jim Whymer, who's battled melanoma recently. Complications from his battle led to a 42-day stay in the hospital. Well, we're so glad to see him out of the hospital today and here earlier tonight. He was recognized by Central's athletic director, Ben Brock, with a plaque tonight for his dedication to Port Huron Schools athletics. The crowd is starting to dwindle now, later in the second game of action tonight, but the crowd this was a packed house. You don't see a packed house for middle school basketball very often. I mean, earlier tonight we had a pep band. We had the stage full. We had both sides of stands full. It was just wonderful and terrific to see. What a great event put on here by our Port Huron community. Central 22 to the basket. Derek Winkler shows he knows how to finish at the hoop. Trey Kidd, though, wastes no time coming back down the court and putting the ball through for the Warriors. Hustle ends up with a steal for the Warriors. Montgomery now for 3. Just off Curry. Battles, gets the board, puts it in, gets the and one foul, goes to the line. Great burst of energy there for the Warriors of Holland Woods. Curry looking to get 3 the old-fashioned way. Puts it up. Oh, just off the rim. Another hustle play. Oh, stepping out of bounds, making a great play, though, was Montgomery. Holland Woods goes to a full court press here. Looking to trap. Looking to trap. Looks like they got a turnover. Trey Kidd with the ball, finds Curry. Curry gets fouled on his way up to the hoop. Will go back to the free throw line. Just too strong on the first one. Gets another chance, though, at the charity stripe. Smith with the rebound. Pushes the ball out to Connor McKinney. McKinney pushes the ball across court to Markel Rogan. Markel's trapped, though. Pushes the ball back to McKinney. McKinney got to get the ball across that court. No, they cannot. Great defense from Holland Woods. Leads to a 10-second violation. will be Holland Woods basketball on the baseline. Tremendous energy and effort here in the fourth quarter from the Warriors. Great fight in a game there. They are down considerable, but then showing a tremendous amount of fortitude going and playing for each other here in the fourth quarter. Trey Kidd puts the ball through. And again, the defensive pressure applied. Trey Kidd gets the ball ahead to Curry. Oh, just off on the free. Oh, they're going to say he didn't get back in bounds for the rebound. Winkler inbounds the ball for Central. Winkler to Rogan. Rogan trapped, and we have a jump ball. Jump ball arrow going Holland Woods' way here. Inbound. Number 30. Ryan Older. Second guessed himself on taking the jumper. Called for a walking foul. McKinney. McKinney looking for somebody. Dishes ahead to Winkler. Winkler ahead to Rogan. Rogan cross court to Smith. Smith, oh, just off. Great ball action there from the Cougars to get the ball up court. Curry, though, inside on the feed from Montgomery. Puts the ball through. McKinney. McKinney trapped. Stuck. Ball on the court. Trey Kidd sells out for it, and we'll have another jump ball. This time the arrow will go the way of the Cougars. Tremendous defensive action still going on from Holland Woods here. Inbounds to Rogan. Rogan loses it though. Ward takes the ball away, gets the ball to Curry. Curry goes up and through the hoop, and he'll go back to the free throw line. Another and one situation. I hope you at home can see what I've been seeing here courtside, which is the tremendous sportsmanship, the outstanding class shown by both these coaches and all the kids on the court in this game tonight. We have had people knocked down and helped up by teammates on our players on opposing teams, and just a lot of smiles, a lot of good fun basketball here in Port Huron tonight. Puts the ball back up. That's Richie Kent. Sias hustle on the rebound by Jones. Ends up with another jump ball situation. Central pushes the ball ahead. Turnover again, though. 7. Powell gets the ball on another turnover. Back and forth action on that end of the court. Hustling all over. Jacob Rabb, who's been the king of hustling tonight, at least in the second half. Gets the ball, puts it up for 3. Oh, just off the mark. Powell gets the ball on the board for the Cougars. Powell lost control of his dribble there, went a little high, gets called for the carry. 2 minutes left in the game, 55 for the Cougars, 34 for the Warriors. Strong performance early and often from the Cougars tonight, but great hustle, great effort and energy in the fourth quarter by the Warriors. Never giving up, never letting down. Rabb to the free throw line.
Number 10, Jacob Rabb.
Just a little bit strong. Substitutions, both coaches trying to even out playing time for their athletes, let everybody get an enjoyable experience here at the 8th grade level. I think we have the substitutions just about sorted out. Rab will attempt his second free throw here. Second free throw. Good. Smith on the inbounds. Smith inbounds to number 11. That's Jeffrey Walker. Walker going coast to coast. Smith on the rebound. Smith puts it up, loses it in action, trying to transition to the shot. Walker on the board. We're down to 10 ticks left. Ball out of bounds. Clock will not stop though, as the Cougars are up by 20 here late in the game. Game will end with the final score. The Central Middle School Cougars 55. The Holland Woods Warriors 35. Great developmental basketball here tonight. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for all those who put a hand in this game, in this event, to raise money for the Whymer family. We wish you the very best, Jim, as you recover and you continue to battle on, as so many of our families have had to do when we're dealing with cancer. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening.